Joining us now is Florida Republican Greg Steube from House Judiciary. It's great to see you again, Congressman. Okay, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi accused of a major power grab attempt. She's saying it's her right as Speaker to seat or unseat any member of Congress she wants, even if the election is certified. She's trying to use her power to overturn a Republican victory in a state-certified election in Iowa. Your thoughts on your reaction to Nancy Pelosi here?
Well, only in the current political climate that we're in is Republicans who just object, not overturn, but object to clearly constitutional issues in the last election cycle were deemed by her as domestic terrorists and enemies of the state. But it's within her purview and her right to completely deny the rights of Iowans in the 2nd District, Congressional District in Iowa, of their rights to vote. Only in the current political climate could this be going on. So quite frankly, I hope they do bring this to the floor, because you're already hearing from a lot of moderate Democrats that they're not willing to vote for this, and that the Speaker Pelosi is going way too far in trying to change the outcome of an election that, oh, by the way, has been certified. And oh, by the way, the opponent, the Democrat, hasn't filed a single challenge in the court system because she knows that she's lost after multiple recounts.
Yeah, Pelosi in 2017 said in our House, when someone gets elected, quote, we seat them, we enfranchise their voters. Now she's flip-flopping in order to protect her razor-thin hold on power. The Democrat majority there. Democrat Rita Hart lost the election to Republican marionette Miller Meeks. Claims that there's still about 22 legal ballots to be counted. But there was already a recount, and the state canvassing board in Iowa already signed off on it. Let's watch Nancy Pelosi here. Watch this.
Now, if I wanted to be unfair, I wouldn't have seated the Republican from Iowa, because that was my right on the opening day. I would have just said, they're not seated. And that would have been my right as Speaker to do.
Does she have a right to do that?
It's not her right. It's the right of the American people to decide who their congressional representative is. And the Iowa 2nd District has already decided that Miller Meeks is their congressional representative. She's been certified after multiple recounts. She's been sworn in as a member of the United States Congress. And to overturn the will of the people in Iowa is just completely opposite of what America stands for. And if they bring this to a vote, I think it'll be very challenging for Speaker Pelosi to even get the votes in her own caucus to overturn an election that's been certified and that a member of this Congress has been sworn in. So I look forward to the opportunity to vote against this bill when it comes to the floor. And I'm quite curious to see what the Democrats do if Speaker Pelosi is so short-sighted to bring a bill like this to the floor of the House.
So you're seeing moderate Democrats already coming out privately to say, yes, we're going to oppose Nancy Pelosi here, because the governor of Iowa is saying we cannot let Nancy Pelosi try to federalize state elections. Your response to that?
Yeah, there's been a number of moderate Democrats, Slotkin, Phillips in Minnesota, that's made public remarks that this isn't the right direction to go. She can only lose 5 votes. The Democrats only have a 5-vote majority on the House floor. We won 15 seats this last election cycle. So if she loses more than 5 votes, she's not going to be able to do what she wants to do. And quite frankly, I hope she does bring it up for a vote and put all these Democrats on the board to unseat a fairly seated member of Congress who's been sworn in, certified after multiple recounts. And the Democrat, oh, by the way, hasn't even filed a lawsuit in Iowa to contest the results of the election.
Right. Congressman Steube, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Come back soon.
Thanks for having me.